How you start your day often determines how you live your life. For many of us, the morning begins not with peace but with an invasion of anxieties, of worries, of the mental checklist of all the things that could go wrong, all the tasks we haven't completed, all the pressures we must face. Before our feet even touch the floor, our mind is already racing, our nervous system is already on high alert. We wake up, and we are already behind, already losing the battle for our own inner peace. We reach for our phones and the invasion intensifies. We are flooded with the curated lives of others, with breaking news designed to provoke fear, with emails and messages that immediately pull us into a reactive state. We surrender the first most precious moments of our day to the chaos of the external world, and then we wonder why we feel so powerless, so fragile, so easily broken by the challenges that lie ahead. But what if you could win the day before you even get out of bed? What if you could forge an unbreakable will in the first 3 minutes of your morning? What if, instead of starting your day in a state of defense, you could start it in a state of command? Viktor Frankl, a man whose will was tested in the most extreme conditions imaginable, taught that every single day presents a new opportunity to choose who you will be. He understood that an unbreakable will is not something you are born with. It is something you build daily. It is a muscle that must be trained, and the most important training session of the day happens in the quiet moments right after you wake up. Today we are going to share with you a simple, powerful 3-minute morning ritual based on the core principles of Viktor Frankl's philosophy. This is not about adding more to your to-do list. It is about subtracting the noise and adding intention. It is a practice so simple that anyone can do it, yet so profound that it can change the entire texture of your life. But before we begin, you must make a commitment. You must decide that your mornings are sacred territory, no longer to be given away to distraction and anxiety. So, I want you to pause this video, and in the comments below, write this simple declaration: I will win my morning. This is your contract with yourself for a new beginning. It is a promise to give the first moments of your day to your highest self, not to your phone. When you are ready, let us begin the first minute of your new life. Minute 1. The question of opportunity. The moment your consciousness returns to you in the morning, your mind begins its habitual process. For most people, that process is to immediately generate a list of burdens. The mind thinks, I have to go to work. I have to deal with that difficult client. I have to make that phone call I've been dreading. I have to pay the bills. The day is framed as a series of obligations, a list of things you have to do. This immediately puts you in a mindset of victimhood, of being a slave to your circumstances. The first minute of your morning is about performing a radical reframe. It is about changing the fundamental question you ask yourself upon waking. This is the first step in building your unbreakable will. Before you move, before you check your phone, while you are still lying there in the quiet dawn, you will ask yourself one simple but profound question. A question inspired directly by Frankl's Logotherapy. What questions will life ask me today? And what opportunities to find meaning will it offer? Let's break this down. It is a two-part question. The first part, what questions will life ask me today, immediately shifts you from a passive to an active stance. You are no longer someone that life happens to. You are someone who is in a dialogue with life. You are a respondent, a participant. Life is not a series of burdens to be carried. It is a series of questions to be answered. A difficult meeting is no longer a burden. It is life asking you, can you respond with integrity and professionalism? A frustrating traffic jam is no longer a punishment. It is life asking you, can you choose patience in this moment? A conversation with a loved one is not just another task. It is life asking you, can you offer your full, loving presence? This reframe is incredibly powerful. It transforms your entire day from a chore into a quest. You become a detective, a seeker, looking for the questions hidden within your experiences. The second part of the question, and what opportunities to find meaning will it offer, directs your mind to actively search for the good. The anxious mind is a master at finding potential threats. This question retrains it to become a master at finding potential meaning. Frankl taught that meaning can be found in 3 ways: through what we create, our work, through what we experience, love and beauty, and through the attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering. This question primes your mind to look for these opportunities throughout your day. You might think, today I have an opportunity to find meaning in my work by helping a colleague. I have an opportunity to find meaning in love by being truly present with my family tonight. I have an opportunity to find meaning in my attitude by facing my fear of that upcoming presentation with courage. You spend just 1 minute, 60 seconds contemplating this question. You are setting the theme for your day. You are telling your mind what to look for, and what you look for, you will find. Instead of waking up and seeing a list of problems, you will wake up and see a field of opportunities. This is not positive thinking. This is purposeful thinking. You are not ignoring the challenges of the day. You are reframing them as the very arenas in which you will forge your meaning and build your will. This first minute is your strategic briefing for the day. It is you, the general, planning your victorious campaign before the first battle has even begun. Minute 2, the choice of attitude. You have now set the intention for your day. You have oriented your mind toward finding meaning. The second minute is about forging your primary weapon for the challenges that lie ahead. That weapon is your attitude. Your unbreakable will is not built on strength alone. It is built on the conscious and deliberate choice of your inner stance toward the world. Frankl's most powerful insight is what he called the last of the human freedoms, the ability to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. He saw that even when everything else is taken away, this one freedom remains. Most of us leave our attitude to chance. We wake up and see how we feel. We let our mood be determined by the weather, by the news, by how much sleep we got. Our inner state is a rudderless ship at the mercy of the random currents of life. The second minute of your morning is when you seize the rudder. It is a deliberate and conscious act of choosing your attitude for the day before the day has a chance to choose it for you. Still lying in bed, or perhaps sitting on the edge of it, you will perform a simple declaration. You will choose one value, one quality of being that will be your guiding principle for the next 24 hours. You can say it out loud, or you can say it silently to yourself. It looks like this. Today, regardless of what happens, regardless of what others say or do, I choose courage. Or perhaps, today, I choose patience. Today, I choose compassion. Today, I choose integrity. Today, I choose to be present. You choose just one. The power is in its simplicity. You're not trying to be a perfect superhuman. You are simply choosing your primary virtue for the day. You are pre-paving your emotional and spiritual response to the unknown challenges that lie ahead. Why is this so powerful? Because it gives you a clear and simple metric for success at the end of the day. You might not achieve all your goals. You might face setbacks. But at the end of the day, you can ask yourself, did I live by my chosen attitude? In the moments of difficulty, did I choose courage? In the moments of frustration, did I choose patience? This redefines what a good day is. A good day is no longer a day where everything went your way. A good day is a day where you were who you chose to be. This is a game you can always win, because your attitude is the one thing you have 100% control over. When you make this choice in the morning, you are programming your subconscious mind. You are giving it its marching orders. Throughout the day, when you face a moment of decision, that chosen attitude will be there, in the back of your mind, guiding your response. It becomes your internal compass. This 1-minute practice is an act of profound self-respect. It is you saying to the universe that you are not a passive victim of your moods or your circumstances. You are the conscious creator of your own inner state. An unbreakable will is a will that has chosen its own direction before the storms of life have even had a chance to begin. Minute 3. The identification of responsibility. You have oriented your mind toward opportunity. You have chosen your guiding attitude. The third and final minute is about giving your will a sharp, clear, and immediate focus. It is about transforming your general intention into a specific mission. The anxious, fragile mind is a scattered mind. It flits from one worry to the next, from one task to another, without a clear sense of priority. This lack of focus drains your mental energy and leaves you feeling overwhelmed and ineffective. An unbreakable will is a focused will. It knows what is important, and it dedicates its energy to that without distraction. The third minute of your morning is when you provide your will with that laser-like focus. The practice is simple. You ask yourself one question. What is the single most important task for which I am responsible today? This is not about your entire to-do list. This is about identifying the one action that, if you complete it with excellence, will provide the greatest sense of meaning and accomplishment for your day. It is your one thing. This task is often the one you are most tempted to procrastinate on, because it is usually the most challenging. It could be having that difficult conversation. It could be working on the most important part of a major project. It could be the workout you've been putting off. Once you have identified this one task, you spend the remainder of the minute committing to it. You visualize yourself completing it successfully. You make a firm, unbreakable promise to yourself that no matter what else happens today, you will take responsibility for this one thing. This practice is the ultimate antidote to the feeling of being overwhelmed. By identifying your primary responsibility, you are giving your day a clear center of gravity. Everything else becomes secondary. This simplifies your decision-making and focuses your energy. This is Frankl's concept of responsibleness in its most practical form. You are not waiting for life to give you a grand purpose. You are taking responsibility for the purpose of this day. This 3-minute ritual, question, choice, and commitment, is a complete workout for your will. In the first minute, you train your perception, learning to see your day as a field of opportunity, not a list of burdens. In the second minute, you train your attitude, choosing to be the master of your inner state, not a victim of it. And in the third minute, you train your focus, directing your powerful will toward a single, meaningful point of action: perception, attitude, and focus. These are the pillars of an unbreakable mind. Imagine the difference. You can start your day by reaching for your phone, immediately flooding your mind with reactivity, anxiety, and the agendas of others. Or you can start your day by investing just 3 sacred minutes in building your own inner fortress. One path leads to a fragile, reactive, and easily broken will. The other path leads to a resilient, purposeful, and unbreakable one. This is not a theory, this is a practice. The power is not in knowing this, the power is in doing it. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you will have a choice. The choice will be between your old habit of distraction and your new ritual of intention. Choose the ritual. Give yourself the gift of these 3 minutes. It will be the most important investment you make all day. Win the morning, and you will begin to win your life. This is not just a way to have a better day. This is how you become the architect of your own peace. This is how you build an unbreakable will.